Kalen,
What?
did you touch my computer?
No, the only one who goes in there is Harley because he lays down under your desk.
You didn't touch my computer.
I don't touch your computer.
I lost all my footage from New York.
Well, ask Harley.
Ask the dog.
Yes.
Harley, where's my footage from New York? Did you touch my computer? Were you on my computer? Fine, no answers from you either. Kalen, I'll be back. So, I made a rookie mistake today. Somehow I managed to completely erase the footage I was going to use for today's video while I was in New York. So, that being said, I had to come shoot new video, or new content for that video. So I wanted to sit down, I wanted to give you guys a little insight on my, what inspired me to pursue real estate development and how I ended up here. So about 2.5 years ago, I woke up and literally had a decision to make. Golf wasn't going the way I wanted to. I felt like I'd really reached a crossroads. And so basically, I had to flip a coin. I don't know if you've ever seen Gary Vee's video where he talks about...
The problem is 98% of people are sitting on 50-50 their whole fucking life, which means they're 0-0. So when you're 50-50, you get one day. And anything else is you're just fucking sitting and bullshitting. So fucking flip a coin to pick the one and never look back.
Basically, I woke up. In that instance, I really had a love and a desire that was growing for real estate development. I've always loved architecture and buildings and construction, but because of golf, I never pursued any of that stuff. I did in college. I actually majored in architecture, and I changed my major because I was told that I wouldn't make any money in architecture. So at the time, I was chasing money, and that's just kind of how it went. I ended up leaving school to play golf, and so we're here. But rewind. I woke up that morning and I had a decision to make. So I flipped a coin in my mind, and real estate development kind of took the heart, and that's kind of where I ran with it. And I'd already been to New York, and I really, that's kind of what lit the fire. So my first trip to New York, I got to see the, what's now the Hudson Yards, and I loved it. I mean, it's very inspiring. The amount of money that was raised to build that development, what it's grown to, how it's changed the landscape is amazing. But what's even more amazing than that, what really inspired me, is that that development was built by Related Companies. Related Companies is owned by Stephen Ross. And if you don't know who Stephen Ross is the owner of the Miami Dolphins. But the amazing thing is, he started Related Companies when he was 42 years old. Same age I was. And he also is the largest holder of real estate, I believe, in New York City. And they're the largest holders of affordable housing in the country, which is really amazing. And then that inspired me, but what also inspired me is the fact that I went over and looked at Dumbo, the new Dumbo development in Brooklyn, and to see what that neighborhood was before the redevelopment and what it is now, it's just amazing. Like, took something that wasn't worth anything really to anybody and turned it into a thriving community. My view on community has also inspired me to want to develop communities. So for me, I live in Dallas, and so we have a lot of new developments going up, but what I see is, I see these highly gentrified communities going up where you're basically, they're calling these neighborhoods like historic neighborhoods, but I think they lose the history when you basically build stuff and you force people out of those communities that have grown there and lived there because they just simply can't afford to live there anymore. So that desired me to build communities that were extremely and truly diverse. And when I mean diverse, I mean colors, income, jobs, the whole nine. I mean, and that's what I saw when I was in New York, as I walk in these communities and you don't know who's who, you don't know how much money this person makes, how much money that person makes, what job they have. It's just a diverse community, and I think that's a really big deal, and I think that I really want to try to mix all those into the developments that I put together. And you know, that was another big push for me, is I grew up and I've kind of seen a lot of everything, and I want to see if I can mix all that into the communities that I build, where it's a mix between affordable housing and income-based housing if you're not affordable, and you know, somehow keeping people, when you go into these communities and buy property, somehow making it available for the people who are already there to stay some way. But we'll figure it out in the future. But you know, that was my big motivation, and you know, that's why I like to go back to New York, because I love walking the streets, and I love seeing the diversity, and I love seeing all the different kinds of people. I love walking the streets of Dumbo, and you just see, it's just beautiful. The skyline's beautiful, the buildings are beautiful. You know, the buildings have so much history in them, and it's just so much fun to see. And I really want to build developments and build projects that, like Dumbo and like the warehouses they renovated, 100 years from now, people will still be enjoying what we create and what I create, and hopefully they'll still be enjoying my vision. So, but that's kind of where we are, and I just wanted you guys to kind of know where that's going. And as part of the process of this channel is trying to be open and really letting you guys see what's in my heart and what I love to do and why I love to do what I do. Subscribe to this video, like it if you really like it, comment, let me know, tell me something, share it with some friends, and until we see you next time, I hope you live your dreams and chase them all. Talk to you guys soon.